Similar to the Anglo-Mysore wars, there was a series of Anglo-Maratha war. Important to note, there were 4 Anglo-Mysore wars and 3 Anglo-Maratha wars. These 3 Anglo-Maratha wars went on for a period of 43 years. The 4 Mysore wars went on for a period of 30 years. Now, note, the first Anglo-Maratha war was from 1775 to 1782. The idea was the issue which was mainly for the succession of throne of Peshwa. So, who would be on the throne of Peshwa was the main idea under the first Anglo-Maratha war. So, war was fought when Warren Hastings was in power, and Warren Hastings was the Governor General. At the end of the war, the culmination of the war ended with the treaty, and this was known as the Treaty of Salbai. In the Anglo-Mysore war, we had seen that the second Anglo-Mysore war ended with the Treaty of Mangalore, and the third Anglo-Mysore war ended with the Treaty of Srirangapatnam. In the first Anglo-Maratha war, Treaty of Salbai is extremely important, and then started the second Maratha war from 1803 to 1806, and this was the time when Wellesley was the Governor General. In the first Anglo-Maratha war, it was Warren Hastings. In the second Anglo-Maratha war, it was Wellesley. Now in 1803, we know Baji Rao II. So Baji Rao II signed with the East India Company a subsidiary alliance. Now when they signed a subsidiary alliance, this was the time where another treaty was signed, and in 1806, Treaty of Bassein was signed. So, the first Anglo-Maratha war ended with the Treaty of Salbai. The second Anglo-Maratha war ended with the Treaty of Bassein, followed by the third Anglo-Maratha war from 1817 to 1818. Now, the Maratha chiefs were left humiliated after signing the subsidiary alliance with the British. So, Baji Rao II started a plan to unite Marathas against the British. We had already studied that Maratha Confederacy was established. So, 5 different political powers of Maratha units were there. Those were the Bhosle, the Holkars, the Scindias, the Gaikwads, and this was during the third Anglo-Maratha war that the governor generalship of Marquis of Hastings was important. So Baji Rao II during this time raised the army and attacked the British residency in Pune. So when Baji Rao II attacked the British residency in Pune in 1817, the rulers from Nagpur and Indore held him. So 2 confederacies of the Marathas from Nagpur and Indore actually helped Baji Rao II when Baji Rao II attacked onto the British residency in Pune. The Marathas at this point were defeated. However, it was the abolition of the title, the hereditary title of Peshwa or the hereditary office of Peshwa that took place, and Britishers after this Anglo-Maratha war emerged as an unchallenged power in India. So this was the time that Britishers became an unchallenged power in India. And this was after the third Anglo-Maratha war. So 3 Anglo-Maratha wars which took place between Britishers and Marathas or the Peshwas. It's important to note that when Anglo-Mysore war was there, in the first 2 wars, Peshwas or Marathas were with the British in a coalition against the Mysore, but towards the end, Marathas became to remain neutral, and this was one of the reasons that the Anglo-Maratha war was waged against the Marathas by the Britishers as well, finally leading to the defeat of Marathas and establishment of British as an unchallenged power in India.